Hello everyone, welcome back for some more scrap. So, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, we love when we find some curb shopping over here for some scrap. So where we're at, you're not really supposed to put out your stuff on the curb, so it does make it difficult to do some curb picking. But when we do find some, I mean it's great because you can just drive by, pick it up, and load it in. And as you can see, Mr. Volt is over here making his metal burrito. Rolling it up. So it works though. You just roll it up like a burrito, strap it up, and take it. Take it to go. So let us know if you guys live in a place where you're able to, leave stuff on the curb. We have seen other videos of other divers and scrappers where they can just drive by and pick up stuff. There's like tons of things left on the curb, but here for the most part you're not able to unless you're leaving it for the city, like a scheduled pickup. And I think if you're just leaving your stuff out, then you kind of have to keep an eye on it. I mean, for the most part, metal is going to be picked up quick. I mean, within maybe a day or two, it's going to be gone. So there are plenty of scrappers and they will gladly take that. But for like furniture and stuff, I mean, that sometimes it gets picked up quick, but others it just stays out there and stays out there and nobody picks it up. It rains and it's just a big old mess. So I think that's why, where we're at, cities, they don't really want you to do that. So maybe like if you guys leave stuff out, just keep an eye on it. If it hasn't been picked up for a while, then you should probably bring it back in. But it is nice. I mean, it's nice when you find some good stuff left for other people to find. And just to let you know too, that exercise bike right there, Mr. Volt is going to be keeping that. So that will not be that will not go for scrap. So we do not do retakes over here. So when I mess up, we just keep on going. Mr. Volt likes to collect these little wires. Any little bit counts. So it all adds up. Just have a tote and keep filling it up. And eventually when it gets full, depending on how often you go scrapping, that's going to be a good payout. So even if they're like little tiny wires, just keep piling them up. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I assume you like to see scrap being collected if you're watching these videos. But I like to see like how much metal is in a dumpster and what can be saved, like the process of it, and just kind of like the before and after of like this box right here is what was saved from this dumpster, and you can see a difference that it makes. And I know we mentioned this before, but always pick up after yourselves. So, we have seen other dumpster divers, scrappers, where they will just take a bag of trash out, rip it up, take out like 2-3 bottles or cans, and then just leave the bag of trash on the ground and walk away. So, don't do that. Pick up after yourselves. You don't have to clean up the whole dumpster area, but Mr. Volt does like to pick up a little bit more just because businesses are watching. Believe it or not, they are. Of course he spots the flashlight. In case you didn't know, Mr. Volt loves his lights. Yeah, we have received like permission from businesses just on the fact that they have seen Mr. Volt pick up after himself. They even told him to, like, that they wouldn't have let him if they hadn't have seen that. So just be aware of what you're doing, any mess that you make. And of course, it's not just scrap out here too. I mean, those totes are really good. Sturdy, strong, nice totes. Just make sure you open the totes and check what's inside before you take anything, because you might be surprised when you bring them back home and find stuff inside that you probably shouldn't have taken. So just be careful when you're taking totes out of the dumpster. Well, we're still waiting for a tote full of money. That would be nice. Unless it's like, have you guys seen No Country for Old Men? Yeah, we don't want to find that tote. But even if you don't find a tote full of money, there's still tons of stuff that, you know, can be very valuable. It can be used, recycled, or even sold. So just check out what you find. You never know. I mean, take this, you know, vacuum. We find tons of vacuums. Some of them that are, you know, worth a lot of money. They do sell for parts on eBay. So you just, you know, take them apart, clean them really good, and people will buy replacement parts. That goes for, you know, most things that are expensive. Of course, you get the occasional illegal dumping, but as far as like reselling stuff, I mean, we have recommended many times to check out industrial areas. So if you do need some extra money, check out areas around you and see, you know, what's nearby, because there's places that they will throw out some really good stuff. These types of things, we collect lots and lots of stuff for the garden, so yeah, we don't take every single thing, but we do try to take as much as we can. And then, I mean, you guys already know, you know, by now we do donate most of what we find. So if we don't keep it ourselves, you know, it will still go to a good home. We love to put dumpster diving along with scrapping, because there's things that, you know, just can't be saved. You know, they're broken, and that happens. I mean, people will occasionally actually throw out, you know, trash in the dumpster, as hard as that is to believe. But yeah, we can still scrap it. We can still take it. So that's a number 4 tote right there. And I guess there's a few more down there. But like I said, make sure to check what's inside first before you take it. That's all I'm gonna say. And those are some big lights right there. I'm guessing whoever threw out those totes also threw out those lights. That looks like a pretty good size plug right there. The cable's pretty thick. more planters for our garden. Be careful. Always be careful when dumpster diving. Mr. Volt almost knocked himself out right there. It was okay, so that's the good thing. Okay, and these ones you will see later in the scrapyard that Mr. Volt does, you know, he is careful with them because he's going to give them to someone. So there was a man that saw that and asked for him. So, and those do go for a truck. So those are like the, what are they called? Like those foot rails to step on. So that was a nice find too. And that happens sometimes. Mr. Volt will find stuff to scrap and then someone will see it at the scrapyard and ask him if they can have it, and yeah, that's fine. It works out either way. I mean, it's still getting saved and used. And this is a local business right here too. They will occasionally save us some scrap. So that's a big help. And as you can see, Mr. Volt has a couple bikes loaded in the trailer, so he is going to be working on those and helping out that business as well. So just to see, you know, if he's able to fix them. But sometimes he does that too. He'll do some repairs. So don't be afraid to speak up. Let, you know, if there's a business nearby, you know, if you're able to help out, or if they can help out, you know, by letting you know when they have scrap. Because otherwise they just have to throw this stuff away. So a lot of businesses will be, you know, perfectly fine with saving some scrap for you. Especially if they see that you clean up after yourselves, be polite, and you're not going to cause them any trouble. So there's another little glimpse of the bikes right there. They're actually really nice bikes, but they do have an issue, I believe, with the controller or something. I don't know. I believe they're electric bikes. So Mr. Volt is just trying to make some space and fit everything in. So, and there's even been some local scrappers too that use their bikes to scrap, and Mr. Volt has offered to help them out with, you know, upgrading their bike to electric. and he got it all in. And the scrapyard's not too far from here, so it's not a big, long drive. So he'll just, drop everything off and keep going. Usually that's what he does, is, he'll make a round and then take it to the scrapyard. If he still has space, then he'll stop by and he'll look for more, but after he's done with that, then he'll look around on the way back home and have it ready for the next day to go out again. And as some of you guys know, we do mystery boxes, mostly on our main channel because that's where we kind of show more of the retail stuff that we find. But occasionally we'll mention on here as well in case there's anyone interested. So what we do is we fill a medium flat rate box completely full with all kinds of goodies. And if you are interested, there's more info in the description. But we do have two options. So there's one where it's just full of goodies, and the other one is filled with goodies and a memory foam pillow. And again, that was not a dumpster dive find. It was a purchase from a local business. Actually, this business right here that we're dealing with the bikes. But that is an option if you are interested. Again, there's more info in the description. But you get a really good deal. There's lots of stuff that we fit in. And the price does include shipping. That's the total cost. So you are able to send that to our PayPal, and then if you are interested in specific items, types of things, you can let us know and we'll try to accommodate you. But that just saves you money, where if you want to get some of this dumpster dive finds, then that's a good option. And a small portion of that will also go to help the channel, so that is supporting also. But yeah, that's just an option that we're putting out there. People have asked for that before. And if you have purchased one, we just want to say big thank you. So this right here, I believe these green thingies, they're for a swing. And there's some fan parts in here. Brand new. So that can be used or scrapped or maybe even sold, depending on the part. We try to use what we can and see, if there's someone that, still needs it. But if not, then we'll just take it for scrap. I mean, we can only hold on to so much. So that's why sometimes you'll see things that we scrap, sometimes we save things. So it just depends on what we're able to do with them, and then also how much space we have, even at that moment. Sometimes we have a lot of room, sometimes we don't. But the important thing is, it is being saved in some way. And even if you don't scrap and you're just watching just for the fun of it, check it out. See if you're able to kind of recycle more, your trash, to sort it out a little bit better. See what can be recycled, what can't. If you have items that need to be properly disposed of, then look into that. If you're diabetic and have take insulin shots, make sure you dispose of those properly as well. So these are all damaged, as you can see. But these parts right here, these are aluminum, and these can be scrapped. So for this, we'll just, take them out of the bags, and that will go with aluminum. And of course, whatever category aluminum it is, because, there's cast aluminum, extruded aluminum, so there's different types. So just take it in and find out where it needs to go, and then just remove any packaging if that's required at your local scrapyard, which I'm sure it would be. And we found many monitors too that were still in really good condition. So just because you find some that are broken, keep looking. You might find, a couple good ones. The one we're using right now on our computer screen, with our computer, that monitor, that was a dumpster I find, and it works great. It's like a curved gaming type of monitor. So we're constantly able to upgrade stuff that we have because we find so many things. Just always be careful, and if possible, take someone with you. There's been many times where Mr. Wolt has found people behind the dumpsters, around the dumpsters, in the dumpsters. That lady scared him. There's a lady inside the dumpster, and then, yeah, she started yelling at Mr. Wolt. This was her dumpster. So just be careful when you're out there. And this was being thrown out, so Mr. Bolt was able to take this. And again, just, throw away any mess that you make. This metal right here, it's a little thin on some parts, but it still adds up. So these are like some rub-on transfers, and that can be used for like scrapbooking. I believe it can be used on like paper, wood, maybe plastic. So you just rub it on and it transfers onto whatever you're, using it for. Like a lot of stuff like that goes into the mystery boxes as well. But, of course, it's like a mystery because, we just fill it with what we're able to find during that time. But, stuff changes. Whatever we put in, it's not always going to be the same. but we can fit a lot into those boxes. So again, if you're interested, the info is in the description. You can check that out. I'm just trying to see how Mr. Bull is going to fit this in the trailer. On whatever, but that thing is big. It reminds me of like those shark cages. Like you're going underwater and inside those cages, and those things are crazy. But no, a shark would tear this thing apart. So yeah, Mr. Volt was able to take it, so that's good. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment. We will feature a subscriber at random, and yeah, stay tuned for more. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.